Go. Yes, you're on. I'm trying to keep it above the waist.
You're wasting tape.
Nobody wants to see it.
You're wasting tape.
It's a memory card. There's no tape.
Damn it. I don't care. I'm wasting your memory card.
I can delete this later if need be.
Then delete it. I'm not telling the story right now.
Like, you're on camera?
What is it, midnight story time with the drunken bearded guard?
Bearded balding bard.
Bearded balding. I don't care. I'm telling the story.
Hey, you gotta remember your title.
Bearded balding. I remember the title.
Yeah, so remember it.
Dude, I'm not saying it's a story right now. Well, it's in the natural land of UCF. And we're the young, pure scholar. Zacharias. Lynn. Gwyn. Wiley. Of Albion. Now, this young man had little on his mind, except a certain region of the female body. Now, his pursuits to this time had been mostly fruitless, but one succubus was appealing to our young friend. And she tempted him to the sport of fruit. Now, like most things in life, he didn't know what he was doing. But did that stop him? Nay. Nay, it did not. He showed up to that week of practice and dedicated himself to pretending to know what he was doing. Now, their coach, in his first year of coaching this novice squad at this proclaimed university that no one knows, even though it's fairly large, in the Orlando area,
And the fact that we're finally ranked.
decided to enter a couple different boats. This main one being, for the story of our friend here, a novice eight. Now, for the uninitiated, that's a group of people that have little to no idea what they're doing. Now, this second novice eight consisted of 8 individuals and a first-time coxswain who had little to no idea what they were doing. Not completely, because they had done a little bit of it. This was their second race of the season. They proceeded to attempt their way down the course. I say attempt because, well, along the way, some mishaps happened. Number 1, they got lost. 2, they got stuck. Now, getting lost, it was a river, so there was quite possibly one other way to go, but they found it. There was a Lewis Clark of the lower St. John's. They then proceeded to finally go down a river a little more, and by God, they didn't want to go any further. So they got stuck in some mangroves.
Oh, tree of a tree.
In the end, at the front of the boat, plowed away into the trees. Now, most people would stop when they came to the trees, but not our young friend. No, he plowed away until there. And since he had little to know what he was doing, directions meant nothing to him. eventually able to reverse their way out of these mangroves with little damage to them. So
Oak trees. But yeah, sure, whatever. Continue.
the point is, you got stuck and you hit a tree, and you were able to get out. And finally, and so we waited and waited and waited and waited. I had hair when the race started, and waited and waited. That's not for debate. That our future's for business. And waited. And the other boat came by. We're like, oh, our boat must be by too. Hopefully soon. And waited. And finally, around the final bend, comes the most glorious disaster since the Holocaust.
Too soon.
Never too soon. You can't talk about it, you'll never get past it. Now, as they come around the corner, a young gentleman, full of enthusiasm, starts cheering for the team far too soon. To the point that he had to stop until they became closer. And when they came closer, the most foobar boat you have ever seen decides to come down. The people in the rear of the boat, the final two pair, are together. Then the next three, then the next two, and our young gentleman in bow, all lies lonesome, just chugging away like the little engine that could. All the way in time with no one in his own little world, but he was that champion of that little world. And they proceeded to finish in second place in that race. Granted, there were only two, but second it was. And so ends the story of the cherry popping of the young Wiles